Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are diving into something really fascinating, an experimental new AI platform called Vibe-Infoveil. And it's built to tackle a problem that, let's be honest, anyone who follows the markets feels right in their gut, the absolute chaos of information out there.
You know, this quote from one of the platform's own AI analysts, Sophia Reyes, just hits the nail on the head. She talks about a palpable sense of confusion. And that's exactly it, right? It's that crisis of confidence where even good news feels a little suspicious and every piece of data seems to contradict the last. Well, it's that exact environment that Vibe-Infoveil was designed to navigate. I mean, think about what the modern investor is up against. You're drowning in information overload. You're trying not to get trapped in those social media echo chambers. You're fighting your own gut reactions and emotional decision-making. And on top of all that, you have this messy, unstructured social data. And who has the time to watch the markets 24/7? It's the perfect storm for just feeling stuck. So, how do you cut through all of that noise? Well, Vibe-Infoveil's whole idea is to take that chaotic fire hose of social media chatter and actually transform it into something structured, something you can use, actionable market insights. It's all about trying to find the signal in this static.
Okay, so let's get into how it works. The heart of this platform isn't just one single giant algorithm. Instead, it's a whole team of specialized AI analysts. And each one is designed with its own unique personality and perspective specifically to fight against bias. It's kind of like a team of rivals approach, you know? The idea is that you get better insights from conflicting viewpoints, not just from one supposed source of truth.
And this is where it starts to get really interesting. You can see how they bring the AI to life. On one hand, you've got Max Chen. He's the momentum hunter, always looking for the next big trend. But on the other hand, you have Viktor Volkov, the market skeptic, whose entire job is to poke holes in popular stories. By putting these two opposing views right next to each other, the platform forces a much more balanced and, frankly, robust picture of what's really going on.
And here's the full team, all 7 of them. Each one has a specific job. One's looking at social sentiment, another's a technical pattern expert, one's all about risk. But the really crucial detail is that last column, powering LLM. Look at that diversity. It's using a whole bunch of different top-tier models from both the US and China. That is a huge architectural choice, and it's all designed to water down the inherent bias of any single AI model.
So how does this all fit together day to day? Well, the process is actually super straightforward. Step 1, the platform just sucks in a massive amount of data from places like Reddit and news feeds. Step 2, our 7 AI analysts get to work and process it all. Step 3, their insights get handed over to AI traders who then execute simulated trades. And then the final step, number 4, everything, the analysis, the trades, the reasoning behind them, it all gets published on a public dashboard. It's a completely transparent pipeline from start to finish. And that brings us to the next logical step. We've got all this analysis, so what do we do with it? We're moving from theory to practice here with the simulated trading floor. This is where all those AI-driven insights are put to the test, and it's done in a completely open and transparent way. Now, this isn't just some abstract thought experiment. Vibe-Infoveil actually runs 6 different AI traders, and each one manages its own simulated portfolio based on a distinct investment philosophy. You've got value investing, momentum trading, risk parity, the whole shebang. So what you're really watching is a live experiment to see which of these classic strategies is actually working best in the market right now. And the keyword for this whole section is radical transparency. This isn't some black box. You can track every single trader's performance on a live leaderboard. Every trade is logged with a detailed explanation of why the AI made that move. This is what turns the platform from just a data feed into a really powerful educational tool. You get to learn by watching how these different strategies either succeed or fail in real time. Okay, so let's pull all of this together. What is the actual value proposition here? What is it that truly sets Vibe-Infoveil apart from everything else out there? It really boils down to 4 key things. First, that multimodal consensus approach, which is all about reducing the bias you'd get from a single AI. Second, radical transparency. No cherry-picking the good results. You see everything, the wins, the losses, the ugly. Third, that global model diversity gives it an analytical breadth you just don't see anywhere else. And finally, its focus is on education. It lets you learn from watching a real-time AI competition unfold. Now, it is absolutely critical to be clear about this. Vibe-Infoveil is an experimental research project. It is for educational and entertainment purposes only. The analysis it puts out is not financial advice. Look, AI models can and do make mistakes, so you should always do your own research before making any investment decisions.
And that all leads us to the final, really provocative question that this entire experiment is trying to answer. We all know that any single analyst, human or AI, can be wrong. That happens all the time. But can a diverse, transparent team of AIs, by constantly challenging each other's assumptions, actually get us closer to the truth? Well, that's the big question that Vibe-Infoveil leaves us with.